It's really about aligning to that optimal timeline. And so and what happens with that is, of course, as you vibrate at a higher level, then the experiences that come into your life, into the world really, are a reflection of that optimal timeline. And so that can mean self-love, it can mean more abundance, it can mean opportunities, it can mean just a sense of inner peace. And with everything going on in the outside world as that reflection at the moment, then more and more we need to be able to know that we are so much more than this physical body, obviously, but that we can raise that vibration to an optimal timeline. So the guides are going to take us through a meditation and a channeling, I feel, as well. I thought they're going to come in and channel. Those of you that haven't seen me before, quite often Mother Mary will come in, the Palladian Collective will, the Arcturians, whoever. In fact, the goddesses have been coming in quite a lot recently as well, the Divine Feminine. So I don't really know who's going to come in. I just allow them to guide me. And so just be open to whatever the guides really give me to help you with. And I just want you to set an intention. So wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing at this moment in time, just think about what you would really love to achieve or experience on an optimal timeline. What would that look like for you? And especially, how would that feel? Imagine you were stepping onto that timeline, you were there and you were feeling it. Okay. So should we start? Because I can feel them all kind of coming right in, and I can hear the birds, actually, the birds outside of the room, and they're starting. Can you hear them, Deb? Yeah. And they're starting to ramp up, and they do that because the galactics are coming in and they're getting ready. Okay, cool. So if everybody can just put their hands on their heart. I'm going to hold mine out like this in the moment because this is what I'm being guided to do. Just put your hands on your heart and just connect with your heart center. And I want you just to take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose again, and out through your mouth. And as you start to do this continually, you start to calm down your central nervous system. And we call this the parasympathetic nervous system. And what the guides are saying is that it's easier for us to connect with our guidance, with our higher self. Okay, yeah, with the sound of our inner voice, they say. So as we are connecting with our breath, which is the part of us that separates us from being just that light being, because the human form needs the breath. The soul form does not need the breath. So we wish for you to come into this peace and calm, remembering that you are this divine being of light, having this human expression this time. And we wish for you just to breathe normally, gently, connecting your breath. And imagine it like the waves of the sea, and these scents of waves ebbing and flowing. Beautiful peace from the waves. And to connect with the beautiful power, empowerment of the sea and the freshness and the cleansing with each breath that you take. And then I want you to imagine that you are breathing down into Mother Earth. So these breaths allow you to breathe your energy down into Mother Earth, connecting with this beautiful golden earth that we're all creating, grounded, accepting of our human form, allowing us to remember that we are this incredible being. And this human expression that we've chosen this time is reflecting love out to the universe. And the love is reflected back to us. And the guides are saying, we see you as perfect. And we wish for you to see yourself as perfect. Now we want you to imagine that you could breathe up above your head, up to the universe. And imagine a beam of golden sparkling light connecting you, almost like a channel of light I'm seeing. And there are many colours coming through this. It started off as golden, silver, platinum, and now I'm seeing a rainbow reflection coming down in the sparkling light. So I want you to imagine that you're bringing this beautiful, they're saying to me, this beautiful wisdom of times before, okay, into this vessel that you've chosen this time, bringing it through your crown and right the way, all the way down into your body, igniting your crystalline light field. And just to expand that beautiful light out into the room where you're sitting now, out into the area, perhaps outside your house, the street. Remember to breathe. Out into the world, across the globe, and just imagine that your light, your beautiful unconditional love, is expanding out across the globe. And perhaps imagine a country that you particularly feel drawn to. And imagine that you are connecting deeply with that country, knowing that there's a part of you that has a resonance with it. Maybe a past experience, lifetime with that country. Remember to breathe, remember to keep that breath running and going through your body, connecting you and grounded you. Connect with that part of you and imagine that you could step your sparkling feet in that country. And it may be the country that you're living in now, or it may be another one. So I want you just to imagine that you're stepping into that country and feel how it feels in your body. There might be a recognition. There might be a knowing. There might be an opening of your heart. There might be a sense of coming home. Whatever there is for you is perfect for your alignment. And then what the guides are showing me now is that you're rising up into the sky. You're perfectly safe, you're in your bubble. And you start to look around you and you notice that you have beautiful beings of light assisting you. These are your galactic friends. These are here to help you and guide you at this time especially. And just watch as you get taken on a journey. And you feel lighter and freer than you've ever felt before. As you start to feel this sense of rising up. You don't know where you're going, but you totally trust these beings of light because there is a part of you that knows them. You remember them. They're part of your experience. But you might have just forgotten that you had all that love and support. They're ready to take you onto a higher plane of existence. So I want you just to trust them as they take you higher and higher. And I want you to ask them, which dimension are they taking you to? And just listen. And wherever they're taking you to is just perfect for your expansion and getting ready to step onto your optimal timeline. So just breathe into your heart center and breathe out deeply. And just watch as you start to almost land on this timeline, on this plane of existence. And this is a timeline that you can create. So I want you now to see yourself on this plane of existence, knowing that you can manifest and create whatever you would like in your life now. I want you to see yourself walking in this beautiful energy, loving everything around you and feeling the love for yourself, almost like a seamless love, not a human love, but a seamless love. And this is when you know that you are in pure divine consciousness. And we wish for you to remember that whilst you are in divine consciousness, you are in a place where you are remembering that time does not exist. That time is a linear construct. And so we wish for you to remember that it is your journey and your experience that creates your human essence. So we wish for you to be creative in this space. See yourself feeling this sense of unity, this sense of peace, this sense of connection. Look around you. Whatever you can see, you can change and create. If you see a flower, why not change it into a different flower? Get used to manifesting and changing. So they're showing me an angel stepping in here with you, a beautiful angelic being. And she, I sense a female energy, is handing you a magic wand. And this magic wand is so beautiful. It feels like it's made of crystal, but it has this beautiful star on the top. And we wish for you to hold your magic wand and feel the energy of the magic that you have in your hand at this time. We wish for you to know that you are a representation of this magic wand, that you are able to create and manifest on this optimal timeline. whatever you choose. So go ahead, wave your wand. Create yourself experiencing, doing, feeling, being, whatever you desire in the now moment. And I'll give you a few moments to do that. Be free with your ideas. Be free with what you choose. Be free to choose. If it's more abundance, then imagine how that would feel. What freedom would you have? How could you help others? Every part of this experience today is about you aligning more fully with the mission that you chose. Standing fully in your mission, remembering that you are this divine light being, just having a human expression at this time. So keep creating. How does it feel to be fully immersed in this memory of creating, experiencing the magic that you've always had, that perhaps you just forgot? And what the guides are giving me here is that the Palladians want to come in a moment, because what they're saying to me is there are many of you that are holding on to a vibration from ancestors and lifetimes before, of vibration of an imbalance of love, meaning that you can give, but you find it hard to receive. And so what they're going to do is to come in and just do some clearing and healing in the form of a tone. So when you hear this tone in a moment, still in your optimal timeline, they're saying to me that you will feel more in alignment with what you are creating in this now moment. So there's quite an excitement here with the guides, with the Palladians. They're very excited for you, and they know that you will experience this shift in your daily life, in your human form. So here we go. So now actually there's many beings coming in here. So the goddess energy, the divine feminine is coming in here, and they wish to come in and activate the receiving and the true feeling of stepping onto that optimal timeline of experience in the human form. So just receive this, and what they're showing me is that this is going to be in your higher heart. So essentially it's the thymus thyroid part of the body, but it is this aspect of you that sometimes gives your power away. And so what they're going to do is activate your inner divine, whether you're a man or a woman. And this is very much about receiving. So receiving love. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so just breathe into that as what they're showing me is this light expanding in the higher heart as we start to feel more empowered on this journey of this human existence, this time, this expression of who we are. Okay, so just connect with that part of you that was manifesting and creating and magical feelings and experiences that you have, and just feel how it feels now. You're there in your optimal timeline and you're manifesting and creating. So step into that vision that you had before, and now just feel how it feels when you connect in that vibrational level. Does it feel more easy? Does it feel more aligned? Does it feel more like it is so possible to be there? Just connect with that and honor it. Breathe it in. Now I want you to imagine that now you could actually step into that self. So you can see yourself in that optimal timeline that you've created yourself. And I want you now to actually imagine that you could step into it, almost like you were just stepping into a jacket. And just feel this sense of quantum energy as you start to feel the vibrations. What the guides are giving me is up through your feet, into your body, and expanding out as you own this optimal timeline. And as you start to own that, they're showing me DNA. So they're showing me the DNA, they're showing me the cells, actually inside the cells. And there is a shift in consciousness. There's a shift in the crystalline light field. There's a shift in, and a transformation I'm being shown in the DNA. So there's lots of lights going on. And they're saying to me that some of you are actually on an optimal timeline of above 20th dimension. So some of you are really, really ready to receive this upgrade, I suppose we would say. So just feel how that feels. Really experience it. It is you. You have created it. And now one of your guides or the angel is stepping forward. And before they take you back, they wish to give you a message, a personal message just for you. And they wish to give you a gift to place in your heart. And as you receive that gift within your heart, you find yourself filling up with light, and almost as if you've transported yourself back to the house that you're sitting in, or the room that you are. Wherever you are, whether you're lying on a bed, whether you're sitting on a chair, just feel your feet on the ground. Just wiggle your hands and fingers. Don't open your eyes just yet. I want you just to connect with that feeling of being transformed on an optimal timeline for you now. How does it feel to know that you did that. You created it and manifested it. To honor yourself, to be excited about what the universe now is going to reflect back to you. Knowing that you're never on your own, that these guides and friends and helpers and angelic realms are with you at all times. And that you are your own healer. That you have the ability to heal yourself, but it's never your job to heal another. And by stepping fully onto this optimal timeline, you can remember gifts that you chose to bring in this time. Whether it's to channel your book, whether it is to offer support and help to another, whether it is to travel, share your gifts, whether it is to bring other souls into the world, whether it is to remember you're a teacher, bringing through the wisdom of your soul. Everything and all is part of the unified field of consciousness. There is no separation. There's no separation from me, you, anyone here. We are all connected. So watch now as your world opens up. You expand your consciousness and the universe gives you a reflection of that transformation. And so it is. When you feel ready, and only when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and know that you can connect with the next optimal timeline whenever you choose. I'm back.
That was amazing. That was beautiful and perfect for standing in your divine authority.
It was, yeah, I didn't know what they were going to do, but I was quite pleased and excited where they were taking us all. So it was really beautiful to watch. Yeah, I saw it, I could see it all. So it was really beautiful. Did you get a special message?
I heard that I was where I was supposed to be, and that I'll just keep moving forward.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? But it's great to know that, you know, we can step onto an optimal timeline just by intending it and then having fun with how that might look. Yes. And then the key is observing, isn't it? You know, really being that observer. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the wand as well. I love the wand. I thought that was really good. Thank you, Deb.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. The creativity is your magic wand. And it's just amazing. So it was beautiful. Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Can you please tell people how to get in touch with you?
Oh yes, okay. Yeah, let me just come back down to earth. So it's Susan Kennard, which is KENNARD .co.uk. In England, we call it co.uk, but it's co.uk, where you might be elsewhere in the world. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can send me an email, which is susan@susankennard.co.uk. And I've got a YouTube channel, which is my name as well. So you can't not find me because you just put my name in. And I'd love to hear from anyone who, wants to reach out. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
And next we have up a 30-minute silent planetary healing. So it's a silent meditation, bringing love and light out to the planet. So please join us in that, and we will see you very soon. And again, if there's any prayer requests that you would like us to take on, please do that. Put it in the comments of any of the sessions that you're seeing. So God bless you, and we'll see you as the rest of the day unfolds. Bye-bye.